Hi, I'm Sandy Reese, creator of the Get Fully Funded system for fundraising. I remember when I first put this system together, I didn't even realize I was creating a system. I was sitting in the development director's chair trying to raise money so that my organization would have everything it needed. I wanted the staff to have all the supplies they needed. I wanted to make sure we had enough staff. I didn't want our staff to have to turn people away or close programs or shut anything down. That was not okay with me. Still not okay with me. And that's why I teach my students and my clients how to put the principles in place so that they can learn to create those ongoing sustainable revenue streams so that they never have to worry about money. You see, it's a lot of fun when you do that. What it looks like is you go into the budgeting process with your program staff and you say, what do you guys want to do this year? And they say, well, we'd like to expand this program, we'd like to add that program, we need to replace this equipment, we need those supplies. And you say, great, what's that going to cost? And they tell you, and then you go back and figure out if you can raise that money. I'll tell you right now, it takes 3 things for you to be able to say yes to raising whatever money that they need to run their programs. Number 1, it takes a big, loyal donor base. You've got to have a lot of people surrounding your organization who love your mission and are willing to write that check or click that donate button regularly. It takes that big, loyal donor base to develop that level of funding that you need. What goes right along with that is number 2, and that is deep relationships with those donors. You can't just show up several times a year and ask for money. That's kind of like that friend that the only time you hear from them is when they want something. We all know that person, and that's no fun. You've got to communicate with your donors. You've got to give them what they want. You've got to help them feel good about their interaction with you. And when you do, they're happy to give every time you ask. It really is possible. Number 3, the third thing that you need is strong messaging. You need to know what to say to donors and prospects that warms their heart and pulls them closer to your organization so they're happy to give and they feel good about it. Your messaging needs to resonate with them and hit that spot in their heart that moves them to give. So when you have that big loyal donor base, those great relationships and good messaging, fundraising actually gets simpler, easier, and it's more fun to do. The other thing that happens when you have those 3 things in place is you can get rid of what I call nickel and dime fundraising. This is that fundraising you do where maybe it's a charity night at your local restaurant and part of the proceeds go to you and you work really hard to promote it and you get maybe a couple $100. You will never fully fund your organization with nickel and dime fundraising. You just won't. You know what kind of fundraising I'm talking about. It's that stuff where you're working really hard and you're just scraping together nickels and dimes. It's not fun, and it's not profitable, and it's not going to get you where you need to be. Instead, you need to be choosing strategies that work for your organization and bring in much bigger bucks. Wouldn't you rather have this than that? I sure would. I would rather do the thing that's going to get me the biggest return on investment for the least amount of time and energy and such that I can put into it. Now, I'm not talking about cutting corners. I'm talking about working very smart. If you want to find out more about how to fully fund your organization, go to our website at getfullyfunded.com or check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/SandyReese1. And if you really want to get serious about fully funding your organization, join me September 28th through 30th in Nashville, Tennessee for the Inspired Fundraising Retreat. It's 3 days of you and me and a whole bunch of other really cool people with me teaching you some of my best secrets and my best strategies for fully funding your organization and raising the big bucks. There's going to be fun. There's going to be some games. You might even be able to win a grant. You better check it out. getfullyfunded.com/retreat. Seats are filling up, so sign up now, and I'll see you there. Bye.